Hello, everyone. How are you doing this fine Monday evening? It's time for the Monday Night Fireside Chat, and I hope you guys are up to it because tonight's topic is vacation from the homestead. How do you do it? And how do you just keep working on the homestead? That's what I want to know right now. Oh, boy. All right, so let me scroll back up here to the top. And so first one in. Okay. I think it's missing it. Let me double check on the other one over here because sometimes StreamYard and the other one. Okay, no, it is. Susan Gallet is the first one in. And then CR. And Suzanne is doing some modding, already modding on another live stream that's going on right now. She'll be a little late here. Phelan Clan Wolf is lurking. He's put down, he was number 6, thumbs up. Walt Rogers is listening while he's working there on his ranch. Kalen Strain is in the house. Phelan says he's been a member for 10 months. Idaho Garden Girls like number 9. Gear Grind has been a member for 13 months. Oh, all right, the competition's on. Let's see here. Little Lone Prepper's in the house. Brenda at Duncan 1900 Homestead's in the house. Everyone's talking. Shadow Scout Sweet is here. Woohoo! And well, all you need to do is find out how long you've been a member, Kaylin. Down below that, where you type the chat in, it's got the smiley face for emojis, the $sign, and the plus sign. You click on the $sign, it'll tell you if you have a 16 months for Idaho Garden Girl. You click on that $sign, and it tells you how much has been in there. And actually, let me show you guys. So I can get it here. See that $sign right there in the middle of the screen? That's where you click. And that's either where you become a member, do super chats, or put up your your milestone. If you haven't done a milestone yet, you can do it. Or every month you can do it after your milestone. Hey, checked off. How's it going? All right, and checked off is a member too. Woo-hoo. All righty. Sorry, my nose itches. I'm not sticking my finger up there. I'm just rubbing the outside. All righty. Yeah, I'm not going to pull a Jeff Dunn and have my puppet pop up here and start going, oh, what'd you do, man? Is that gross? That's gross. You shouldn't have done that, man. That's absolutely gross. So, not going to do that. All righty. How many we got? 11 in here so far. Cool. Well, this says 11. That says 9 watching. That says 12 thumbs up. All righty. So, vacations. The modern thing is, oh, you need to take a vacation to get away from it all. And sometimes you do need a break. But how do you take a vacation when you're working on a homestead? I mean, it's not like you can, simply say, all right, we're all going on vacation. Cows, come along. We're packing you off down there to the Bahamas. And sheep, you're going out here to a nice little place here. Pigs, yeah, you get to go swimming too. Yeah, horses, you can go get a suntan. And that was it, yeah. I want to see how many people start laughing on that. All righty. Yeah, fortunately for me, the only thing I have to worry about is not animals during the summertime. I got to worry about if I have any plants going, keeping them watered. Oh, I forgot rabbits. I forgot rabbits. Oh, they're in the carry-on. Okay. No, you got a rabbit wrapped around the collar here. Oh, this is my stole. But what gets me is there's all during the summertime there's all these meetups. The one down in Louisiana, the one up in Tennessee, the one up in Ohio, the one over in Oklahoma, the one every here there. It's like, all right, how do these people find time to take a week if they go for the full thing? Go there, take a week to travel time, being there, traveling back. 5 to 7 days. And it's like, oh yeah. Oh, and I forgot the chickens too. Well, the chickens you can set up with a water so they get watered all the time. And you can fill up their feeders so they, you just got to get someone to come over and collect the eggs. But it's always I've always wondered how they deal with their animals in the garden while they're gone. Now, interesting enough, I don't know how many people are subscribed to Geeky Gardens. He's down in Florida. His mom just moved to a place in southern Idaho over by Twin Falls. So he was up there doing all sorts of work on the property, putting in some new raised planter beds for her, cleaning out the irrigation ditch, fixing fences, doing all sorts of stuff there. And I think he was up there like for 6 weeks or so or more. And when he got back down to Florida, his backyard is like, it's an overgrown jungle. I mean, he couldn't even get to the back side of it. And so, Sierra's thinking, yeah, you have the rabbit in your hat. Let me reach. I'm not going to take it off a blind you. Let me reach in the hat here. You wear Uncle Al top hat. So what I'm wondering is, for those of you who have gardens and stuff, that's going to be one group. The other group is those who have animals. And then the third group is those that have both. And so one is garden only, 2 is animals only, 3 is both. So what I would like you to do, don't start typing yet. What I'd like you to do is go ahead and say, put like number 1. I have everything on a timer systems and the neighbors come harvest. Or 2, animals have feeders and waters and stuff, so I don't really have to worry about them. So I can take 5 or 6 days off and they're fine. Or I have someone come harvest the eggs or whatever. And 3 is, put a 3. Oh, I just have someone come babysit it for me. Or I just leave them to their own devices. Okay, so let me know what you guys do. As far as your garden, animals, and whatever, when you want to go on vacation for a little bit. I am going to drink some water in my newly cleaned, de-algaed water jug. It's been in here for about 3 months, and I didn't realize there was a little bit of algae building up on the straw and a little bit in the bottom, so I washed it tonight. Nice and clean tasting. There are too many now. I'm just have to have a big yard and can have chickens and other livestock. I don't feel the need to go on vacation. Okay, that's the way my grandmother was. When they tried to get my grandmother to go on vacation, it took both their daughters and most of her female grandchildren prodding and stuff to get her to go take a vacation trip to go back up to northern Idaho to visit her brothers and sisters up there. Too many now. That's what kids are for. Funny thing was, it was my daughter and her husband that got my parents, when I was off traveling the country, to go on a trip to Hawaii. First they went on a trip to the not the Bahamas, the Virgin Islands, on a cruise down there. Then they went to Hawaii the next summer. And the summer I get back, it's like, okay, where's our trip this year? And they go, oh, he's like, yeah, all right, thank you. I can tell the love there. Still looks green though. What do you mean green? That's orange. See, Art, you got to get your sunglasses off. It's orange. 3, we pay family members to do chores, or family friend to do chores. Oh, long commercial. Damn. I've tried blocking them and stuff totally, and the greedy platform owners are, you're going to see the ads coming up on more and more live streams. They were hitting Southern Blessed Homestead for 3 weeks before they hit mine. So they're slowly adding it on to people. Of course, they also just, for the last 5 days, YouTube was pushing my channel out like you wouldn't believe. Hey, let me look over here so I can give you some details here. Come on, mouse, work. There we go. Analytics and refresh. I was totally blown away what happened in the last week. Okay, so in the 7 days, it'll go down to 7 days. In the last week, just in the last week, I had 1,800 watch hours in the last week. I had an increase of 145 subscribers in the last week. My peak watch time was on Saturday with 7,630 views. And most of them were on my old oil lamps, alternative fuels for emergency video, which has, that's where most of them were on, which now has in the last week, 19,000 views on it. What do we got here? And so we are now 23 away from hitting the 4,500 mark. We blew right past the 4,400. And so we're 23 away from the 4,500. So if it's tapering off now, it spiked. It really went, whoa, and now it's dropping down. And if it keeps up for another 2 days, next Monday we'll have a 4,500 subscriber giveaway. It's like, and they did the same thing over on Gray Man Prepping, but not as much. They didn't push it as hard. They just pushed it a little bit. And yeah, because over there I picked, instead of 145 for the last week, I think I picked up 40 or 50 for the last week. But yeah, it was just like, they're like, what's going on? It just, so anyways, we will have, if we hit it by by Friday, I'll make the announcement on Friday for the big giveaway on next Monday. Let me get back over here. Boom, 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 there we are. Garden State Gardener just gifted a membership, and who's grabbing it? I'm watching to see who grabs it. Shawnee grabbed it. Shawnee's now a member again. Woo! All right. Lori J's in the house. I meant to say Lori mentioned about the ad, but I forgot to say hi, Lori. Hi, Joe. Hey, Joe. So seriously, this Friday I have Dr. Paula Ruffin on my Friday night on the Homestead. You ought to see about getting her on. She's getting close to 1,000 subscribers. She is absolutely hilarious. You would love her. Her midweek live she did, it was almost 4 hours. But she and her friend Katie were canning all these apples they were given for free, buckets and buckets of apples. And they both had the little thing that they're cranking away as it peels it, cores it, and they're slicing them up and doing stuff. and they had an Instapot. They were cooking it in the Instapot. When Instapot was done, they take it out, stir it up, shake in a bunch of cinnamon, and put in just a shot, half a shot of bourbon in there, shake it up. And the look on those two women's faces as that aroma came out of there was amazing. Yeah, Dr. Paul is. If you guys didn't see that live stream and you got some time, some evening or something, or some day when you're working and you just let it play, it's hilarious. And they talked about a bunch of stuff about what they were doing. The apples, showing the apples and stuff, and it was fantastic. But hey, Moon over Miami, how you doing? And if I missed anybody else, hey. So, but I just want to point out that was probably absolutely hilarious. On what was that? I jumped off of one live stream because I was going to go do something, and I took my Kindle out to the shop. I'm in there on it. I'm running back in here. I have it up in here. I have it out there. As I'm working, moving stuff around the shop, I'm watching them doing stuff, and it was just, it was Saturday. It was Saturday because I jumped off of Shadow Scout Swedes to go work on the shop, and they came on, so I took my Kindle out there and I was watching them out there while I was doing it, and running back inside the house and then doing a quick read. She goes, "Does anybody know about this?" So I ran back in, did a little research, posted it, ran back out there. I just had a schnitzel and butter garlic lemon sauce. Oh. Part of the Get memberships, if you've been a membership, if you on it right now, if anybody has not been gifted a member and you're not a member now, scroll back up there, and sometimes you click on the three dots or something. You got to look for a thing where it says accept memberships, and then you can go in there and click and change it to blue, the little slider to blue, so accept memberships, and then sometimes you can get automatically gifted. But if you were a member, it had been gifted a membership in the past and it expired, sometimes it will just kick that person back. It'll take from that list first, or those that have accepted membershiping. So, yeah. So yeah, that's the way those the membership thing works on it. I mean, once again, that's the AI thing, just saying, oh, we're not gonna let them fight over. We're just gonna automatically assign it. Exactly, Kaylin. Yeah, I can say that too. Yeah, there are some questions. I mean, like, I know with my wife and I, the last time we went on a real vacation, it was 20 years, at least 20 years ago, maybe more. It may be more. It was probably, I'm doing the math here. It was before our oldest daughter was born. And Megan was born in 92. So between 92 and we got married in 88. So in 4 years, we went on two vacations. One was back to Disney World because my brother had set it up. My older brother set it up, taking my mom back there, and they stayed in the Grand Floridian. My wife and I stayed in the I can't remember it now. It's like the Tahitian or something, whatever it is right there. We could look at the monorail, went through both our hotels. So we rode from back and forth on the monorail between the hotels. My sister and her husband showed up, and got in on a beta test of the Yacht Club Hotel there in Disney World. And so we were there for a week, and my brother paid for most of it. We chipped in as well what we could afford, but he paid for most of it. And then the next summer, I think we went down to Disneyland in Anaheim. Disney World was okay. It was great. We went to Anaheim. It was nothing like it was when I was a kid there. My wife and I both did not like it, and that was the last vacation we took. We've done camping vacations, but we've taken my daughter, kid. She was a little kid. We had a backpack that she fit in. So my wife carried her, and I carried my backpack and a couple of duffel bags of my wife's stuff and daughter's stuff as we went hiking and stuff to the campsite. But okay, talking about pasta machine makers. I can't answer this in 2 words. The first word begins with H, and the second one is no. They do not count as vacations. They are more work than anything else, especially if you're involved in the wedding party or you're really having to deal with the paperwork and stuff from the funeral. But anyway, one of the things is, once our daughter was born, we took a couple camping trips up to Camp Wolfboro Scout Camp after it closed in the last week of August. So we went up on Labor Day when it's closed, and I got the key because we were being scouts. I was on the NYLT staff, so I had a key for it anyways. And so we went up, we opened up the gate, we drove in, locked the gate behind us, and we camped up there, or we hiked down to what was called the beach flat down there and camped down there. But that wasn't that was just for a weekend. That was just for 3 days, 2 nights, and that was just a little bit get away from it. But we figured out how much money we spent going down to Disneyland at the end of it, and how much money we spent on food in Disneyland, and gas getting down there and back up to Northern California. And it was like the accountant reared her head and said, "No, we're not doing this again." And so she put all the money towards that we would have spent on towards the house, and got the house paid off before my daughter graduated from high school. All right, Shadow, get your coffee. But yeah, I just kind of I've always wondered how the people with the all the animals and the gardening, do it. Like when Teresa and Lee go off to it, and they're big workers behind the scene of the meetup and stuff, and they're there for the whole week. How they what takes care of their properties, and when the Broussards go to one, and it's like, wow. I mean, because I know they all have animals and they all have gardens, and it's like, Disney changed after 75. By 75, it started getting right in. We used to live down in Southern California, down in a place called Sunland, which was right next to Burbank. And my dad knew Walt, and my grandfather really knew Walt really well. And we got every now and then my grandfather would come over. Oh, I've got extra tickets here, for the day. Plus you get to go eat in Cinderella's castle or Sleeping Beauty's castle, and we'd go practically once a month, from in the late 60s, from 68 to 75 to Disneyland, all at least once a month, and it was just man, we were there when the changeover happened from the ticket books to nope, you just pay at the gate to get in, and which was the worst thing that ever happened. But it was back then. It wasn't too crowded. The lines weren't too horrendously long. And because it was ticket books, you didn't have everybody cramming onto the Matterhorn because you only had so many e-tickets in your ticket books. So people were spread out more. There were more people riding the horse-drawn trolley, the fire truck, the Model T taxi on Main Street. There are more people going to Fantasyland, riding Mr. Toad's Ride and Alice and the Mad Hatter teacups and all the rest of the rides as there were going in the big ones. It spread the people out. Now everyone just crams around the big ones, and the smaller ones, no line at all. Most smaller ones most of the time, except people found that out, so everyone you got twice as many people cramming in there than what they should have. But yeah, CR, you missed out on the good time. King Poopa's in the house. Yeah. The longest camping trip my wife and I took was 3 weeks, and it was at Camp Lindblad Scout Camp down by Santa Cruz. The first week was part of staff development. The next week was course A for the NYLT, and the second week was course B for NYLT. So we were there teaching and training and camping 3 weeks. Actually, it wasn't that bad. It was the final day cleanup was a hard day. Yeah. I mean, lately, as my wife and I got older, we wanted a vacation type stuff away from stuff. It's like, okay, we're going out to dinner, we're going to a movie, we're going to the ice cream parlor afterwards, and we're locking the bedroom door. What was it? 2 weeks was the longest I was on. Our tent flooded, but it had a blast. Back when I was between my junior and senior year in high school, my parents actually rented an RV with my sister, her husband, and how many kids did they have at that time? They had Mark Thomas, Jennifer, James. I'm not sure if they had Nikki yet or not. But yeah, we drove from Salt Lake. We took the lower route down through Four Corners, down in Texas, and across down into Disney World. Stayed there at camped at Frontier Village. Came back, went up through the Carolinas and across the mid states and stuff, and back over. Yeah, cool. Who is it? Homesteading, I think it is. Rented a cabin up there in Alaska, an A-frame cabin to test out living off grid. By the end of the first week, the husband said he was done with it, but the wife wanted to try a second week. They rented it for a month. I mean, it said it's supposed to be, summers are great up here. It was raining on them. They were freezing. Yeah, there was no kitchen inside. They had cook outside, and it was raining on their cook area. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Yeah, Shadow. It's yeah. Final day cleanup off of a big camp thing is 42 days. Just me, yourself, and I. You woke up, got the fire going, went fishing. Yeah, my youngest son has been going to Wolfboro this summer. They didn't have scout camp at all. They're repairing the kitchen, the mess hall, some of the other buildings, and he's been going up there volunteering, going up Friday immediately after work, working Friday night, Saturday, Sunday, and coming back Monday morning, and then going back to work. A whole bunch this week. Not this week, this summer. And so he actually took a whole week off up there too to work. But yeah, summer. So it's vacations are interesting. Oh, okay. Just posted, folks. By Garden State Gardener, 100 days of seed registration video, October 24th through 30th. Some garden books I have, he says. All right, so the registration video up for 100 Days of Seeds is up now. Yeah, my wife are to the point, if we do camping anymore now, it's we're going to be doing either RV camping or renting a cabin. And every year it's becoming more and more RV. We just pack everything in there, drive up. We don't have to unpack up there. We don't have to repack the vehicle. So if everything stays in the RV, we can go fishing, whatever, and drive back. Oh, man. Yeah, it's always been a thing as far as going on vacation somewhere, for a week or so. Like I said, as a teenager, we went back to Disney World. That was fun because I was a teenager. I didn't have to worry about much. Going to Disney World, because Disney World wasn't fully, it was part of it was open. This was years later, but they were opening up new sections and enlarging it. So, and they have adding the Typhoon Lagoon. So they're spreading people out that were there. So everybody being concentrated in the Magic Kingdom. And so it was okay. The last one we went to Disneyland. Now, the hotels around Disneyland have deteriorated, or at least they had deteriorated at that time. And it was like, holy crap, this is worse than Motel 6 in Texas. Your little trailer is only an 18-footer. I'm trying to remember what I think my in-laws trailer might have been 18 foot. Basically it was the kitchen area, the two kitchen table thing, in the areas that converted into two beds. And so the parents got the one and the kids got the other one, all crammed together on it, and it had the kitchen, and then it had a shower and toilet. Yeah. Of course, most of the time, when the kids got a little bit older, it's like, oh, we're taking a tent, we're sleeping outside. During my junior summer, or was it? No, it was before junior year started. We moved up to Fredonia, Arizona. So between freshman and junior year, um, we would go out to Lake Powell for the weekend. You know, rent a boat, camp out there on one of the island stuff. And my my sister brought their boat down and rented a houseboat, and we were out there. But that, to us, that was something we do every weekend. So that really wasn't a vacation to us. That was just hey, let's go. We're going to go boating on Lake Powell for the weekend. Yeah. Yeah, Lake Powell in the summertime is amazing, especially if it's right before the storms come. The 4 or 5 days before the storms come, the air around Lake Powell becomes stagnant. It stops. The lake is smooth as glass, except for when somebody goes by on a boat. The canyons, up in the canyons, you can go up in the canyons and there's no wind blowing through the canyons. So the water's all nice and smooth and you can see down through it. Hey, Steve, how's it going? I will catch the replay of this morning later on tonight, or possibly Wednesday or Thursday when it's when that white stuff that you're allergic to comes from the sky up here. Yeah, it's supposed to be that white stuff supposed to be coming from the sky up here, just a little bit of it. Montana, the best place in Montana is Yellowstone. Camped at Yellowstone for 2 days one time. Yeah, Yellowstone's fantastic. St. Augustine, I think it's St. Augustine Beach in Florida. We camped there for a night, and the water was so warm it was like stepping into a bathtub. Why would I want to go south? It's getting too hot in the south, and it's all rainy and stuff. This is nice and just sweep it off the sidewalk and it's gone. Yeah, this any snow this week with the temperatures isn't going to stick much at all. Well, Lori, if you go to Yellowstone, I'm about, hang on just a second, let me double check that. Let me check this. All right, directions. Come on, computer. It's 2 hours and 5 minutes from the West Yellowstone Gate to my house. So it's only 2 hours and 5 minutes up the Yellowstone Highway, aka US 20. Oh, yeah. Had your first frost last night, but the peppers are still alive. Cool. Well, shoot. I know there are a bunch of 10-acre parcels around here in Idaho. Some over on western Idaho, some here on eastern Idaho, up in the bordering the Grand Tetons. And some of those, it's about 5 kilometers to the nearest person. Okay. All righty. Oh, Lori's got about 3 inches of snow so far. Okay, let me go ahead and put this out here real quick here, guys. I want to do it this way here, real quick here. Okay. And 100 days of seeds. All right, there's the link to Joe's registration video for the 100 days of seeds. And crap, where's my numbers? Where's my numbers? There we go. Yeah, it's a lot of the, once you get away from the cities here in Idaho, a lot of the lots are sold in 10 acres plus. And there was one, oh man, I tell you, I was buying lottery tickets hoping to get it. 7,000 acre cattle ranch in western Idaho when I bought the first place here. And it was 1.5 million. 7,000 acres. 640 acres is a square mile. So that was a little over 10 square miles of land. All right. Well, anybody wants to just chat for a while, there's the link. And we can pin message. I should have done that earlier. Oh, coming up on Friday. Reminder to everybody, on Friday, on both channels. I'm streaming it to both channels. I got Dr. Paula Ruffin here. And we're going to talk about health and health, nutrition, vitamins, and getting ready for winter. Oh, Lori, you're going to hate this. Before we bought the place here, and when my wife decided she wanted to look over here because my daughter said she was going to stay in eastern Idaho, I was looking some places up in Adams County, and I found a couple of them that had wells on them already. Power poles went right by the property off the highway, so we just had to run a line in from the highway. 10-acre lots for $3,000 each. But nothing else on it other than the well and the land. And he is like, ugh. Yeah. And they were half covered with woods too. So you had lumber. So the first thing we probably would have bought would have been a sawmill, start making cutting lumber to build stuff. Yeah, I know. When we bought the place across the street in 2016, our real estate agent, it wasn't even on the market. It wasn't even in the MLS system yet. It wasn't supposed to be an MLS system for another week. She saw them getting the sign up and everything. She stopped. I may have a buyer. Went through, looked at it. I got a buyer. It's sold. Take the sign down. She took photos, called my wife, emailed the photos to my wife, and my wife was saying, yeah, I think we're going to buy it. I'm coming up there. And I think it was the next day or the day after that, my wife flew up or drove up here, met with the real estate agent, went to the house. They had an inspector there. He inspected it. Said, yeah, okay, the foundation says that, and all things good and bad about it, bought the place. We had all the paperwork signing electronically, and the real estate agent though kept pushing it onto it was going to push on MLS anyways, and so we closed 2 hours before it pushed onto the MLS system. And as soon as it pushed onto the MLS system, it closed. We had everything on it. Someone came in offering I think it was $20,000 or $30,000 more than what they were asking, but we already had it bought. And then a week later, someone came in offering $100,000 more for it. We already had it. Yeah, like I said, Steve's allergic to that white stuff, Lori. That white stuff gives Steve gets these weird shakes and sneezes, and he gets all bundled up. Yeah, Steve could not handle Iceland, even though they got the hot, springs there, where you sit in the hot springs and the water's like 95 degrees and you're sitting in that. I bet Steve, when he try to get out, it would be like, I have some evil snowmen I want to make this year. Oh, 13 years ago. Oh man. That's fantastic. That was a fantastic 60,000 for 10 acres, house, 2 wells, 2 systems. Oh man. That would have been enough to make me move to Missouri. Nothing bad about Missouri is that I wanted something. I like my mountains. I love my mountains. I'm here on what's called the flatlands, at the foot of the mountains, the Grand Tetons. Oh, CR. All right, hang on, Lori. I got to get something for you. Oh, well, I have this in case anybody comes up. Hey, Lori. So, what are you using for arms? Using sticks and stuff, twigs and sticks for the arms. Go to a Halloween store, get one of these, and put it in the stick of it. So this snowman is holding the hand up like this. We actually, until my daughter said she was putting down roots here in eastern Idaho, we were actually even looking at possibly doing northern Oklahoma. But western Oklahoma. Yeah. See, I used to in California, where my wife is at, is Contra Costa County. One of the biggest mountains for viewing from is called Mount Diablo. It's a huge monster of a rock. It actually has the largest communications footprint of any mountain in California, and I think any mountain in the United States. considering the largest mountain in the 48 states is in California. Because we don't count Alaska. Mount Diablo. We go hiking up on Mount Diablo, and you could see from Mount Diablo, you see over to San Francisco, you see up to Sacramento, up to Yuba City, San Jose, down to Paso Robles. You could see over to Modesto. Yeah, I mean, we could go up there. You can see everywhere. Stand on top of that, turn around, you can see for miles and miles and miles. That's why I like mountains. I can go up and look. Let's see. Yeah, I got to bring all my Halloween stuff here. My wife said I have to set Halloween up in here again this year. I wasn't going to. She told me I had to when I was up here. So I've started with my back scratcher. Yes, I got to scratch my back here. The two middle boys love this. They fight over this to scratch their backs. The youngest one, last year, I got him to scratch his own back. But it's because it's been 11 months since he's seen it. He freaks out about it. The other ones are just going, ooh, and they're running around scratching their backs. Here, Oliver, let's scratch your back. And he's running around screaming. So I got, you know, if I'd had it out a couple weeks ago, I could have spent the time to train him again. Okay. Okay. 2 neighbors have moved. Yay. Okay, I'm trying to keep up on the stuff here. I think Joe may be way behind. He's talking about the 3,000 I was talking about for that 10 acres. That was a long time ago. Shawnee's in the house. So, yeah, so Friday, Dr. Paula's going to be on both channels, 10 o'clock Eastern. Monday, it looks like next Monday, I'll be doing a giveaway here. And, oh, shoot, I forgot to clear this and bring that up over here. Right now, let's hit the refresh button here for the other channel. And Gray Man Prepping is sitting at 1463. So I need 37 more subscribers over on Gray Man Prepping for the $1,500 giveaway, which includes a $150 Amazon gift card. So if as soon as I get those next 20, or no, it's not 27, 37. Yeah, 37 subscribers on Gray Man Prepping, we'll have that giveaway going out, and there's going to be a $150 gift card to a channel member. And then over here, where are we at now? Okay, we're at 24 away here from getting the make sure, nope, 23. Nope, they just switched. We're now 22 away. Your counter just switched on me. 22 away from doing the 4,500 giveaway here. So, yeah. So there'll be several $45 gift cards here once that's done, and then there's going to be a $150 one for channel members over there, and a couple $15 gift cards as well there. I'm going to balance out the amount there and stuff, so they're running pretty much even amounts total for both of them, or something like that. I may give away a couple some other stuff like a ferro rod stuff. Speaking of which, and I don't know what happened, something happened to my email, cleared everything out of the inbox. I'm trying to find it. Lori, for that ferro rod, I need I need was it you, Lori, that won the ferrule rod? Shoot, I had it there. I had the email saved there. I got to go back and see if I can find it again. I don't need a email address. I need a physical address to have stuff shipped to. So anyone that won the ones that won the gifts, I need a physical address, and unless you'd rather have a gift card of the same amount of the thing from Gray Man Prepping. My grandsons were in here messing with all my notebooks, note papers and stuff. Now I see Prairie Rider there. That's Lori. Now I'm gone. Okay. Got to do this. Now I'm gone. Okay. All right. I'll just have to bug her again and see if I can find those emails that suddenly got trashed. I had like 6 emails saved in my inbox, and all of a sudden they all disappeared. It's like, yeah. One of my favorite books talked about going through Missouri by Watson, Thomas A. Watson, and a EMP thing had happened, and he was stuck back in. He had left a gun show in Georgia, and he was heading back to Idaho. And he was half a day traveling when it happened. And he traveled, and he traveled a while. He was on foot. And he wound up collecting all of these. This college student and a bunch of kids that he rescued along the way, and so he wound up building a family along the way as he traveled back to Idaho. But they were going across there, and he was, with their maps and his mapping image thing he had downloaded on his thing. Seeing how everything was flat, and the kids are all, "We're flat here. There's no mountains around. There's no trees." They're freaking out. Yeah, I know, but I think I got so many going in the trash. I'm going to have to take me several hours to go through the trash to pick them all out. But I do have a time frame. I found 2 of them because the one was really old and it went back. That was from Gunslinger Outdoors. And actually, what I need to do, I might probably should move that one into supported channels. But anyways, all right. No one's coming up here. We're top of the hour. Let me fire off what we got coming up here then, folks. All righty. So, there we go. Here's the schedule. And, that's what I forgot to change up. Dang it. There we go. There's the emails. There's the suggestion for where to email suggestions for topics for both channels. All righty. So, tomorrow night on Tactical Tuesday, it starts the $50 food challenge. It's a contest. I'm giving away I'm going to be giving away gift cards for the challenge. I'll be going over all the rules and stuff tomorrow. It's a $50 food challenge, and you got to come tomorrow to Gray Man Prepping at 10 Eastern to find out what is the challenge is all about. Then Thursday night on Gray Man Prepping is the Midnight Ride with Gray Man Prepping, an open chat. I'm going to be putting out the link a lot sooner for anybody to come up there. We can talk about prepping, gardening. I've been surprised the number of times on Gray Man Prepping, the open chat on the Midnight Ride has gone to gardening and animals. I'm surprised about that. Friday, again, we have Dr. Paula Ruffin coming on. Saturday on Gray Man Prepping is the topic is emergency heat. So I'm going to talk about emergency heat. Next Monday here, Right now, I have it. I changed it to open chat because I'm expecting it to be doing a giveaway. If not, if someone comes up with a neat suggestion for a topic, a short topic, I can slide it in there as well. But hopefully, we will hit the 4,500 by Friday, and then I can make the announcement on Friday for sure. If not on Friday, I will throw in a topic for next Monday, which is and next Monday is Halloween Eve, or All Hallows Eve Eve. All righty. And all right, that's what's coming up here for the next week. And I'll be posting videos from that I got some topics laid out for the I got a bunch of stuff for the shop going on. I was supposed to be doing another boxing, but I just got a thing from Amazon saying, we lost track of your shipment. If it doesn't show up by the 26th, come back here and get your refund. But I'm also working on the electrical problems out there. I got to do some restructuring in the shop for doing the installation and stuff. So I got some other little short videos, 2 to 5 minute videos, quick things I'm going to be putting out, how things are going on out there. Probably just be a bunch of high-speed stuff that'll do voiceovers. So that's what's coming up here. And holy mackerel, just 15 of them. Okay. Tammy, you're here. Let me guess. The boys woke you up. Yes, you'll have a Monday with your email system burp. Yeah. All righty. And so that's pretty much what I have for tonight and what's coming up here. And yes, the boys did. Oh, here's something to add to your preps, Tammy. They have some a big thing of earplugs, those foam earplugs that you can use and just throw away. I saw them up on Amazon when I was looking through it. Now he's all righty, everyone. Stay safe. I hope everybody grabbed that link I put in. I'll throw it in one more time here. Hang on, let me throw this link in one more time here. This is the 100 Days of Seeds for Joe. That's the link for 100 Days of Seeds. Yeah, get registered. All right, everyone. See you later.